Good afternoon. My name is Christian Orozco, and today I will be talking about a huge problem that is occurring on campus. And unfortunately, it's been going on for many years, and hopefully, we can take a better aim at it now. So, my problem right now would be parking. Parking every year increases dramatically. Every year, you go to school, you go to class, and you try to find parking space, and it takes approximately from anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. And obviously, everyone has classes and to be on time for, and that just doesn't help at all. So that's my problem. Let's begin the slideshow. So the first initiation or solution that I had would be to build upwards. This is very important because, for example, one of the main schools that's done this is USF. And USF has roughly 40,000 students around there. And obviously, they have a huge problem with parking. But the way they solved this was instead of building more parking spaces, they actually implemented a parking garage renovation where it actually went upwards. So instead of having 6 floors, they went up to 10. And FGCU has like 4 floors for each parking garage, and that's not enough for us. So obviously, this solution of parking, not only does it not take any space away on land, which FGCU is a very green campus, which would be a problem, but in this case it's not because we're building up, kind of like up north, and it would allow for students to get to class on time. You see, a lot of students are late to class, and this could distract them from their studies, and it can obviously in the future jeopardize their grades. So allowing for students to be able to find parking at a much faster rate is definitely very helpful. Not only that, students are always rushing on campus. They're rushing to get onto parking garages just because some of them may either come late to class or there's just such a buildup of traffic flow that they can't get to class on time. This year alone, there were 2 instances where 2 students were crossing by Cohen Center, crossing to North Lake, and what happened? One of them got ran over. Why? Speeding. And you can only assume so much, but they were definitely trying to get to class. So yeah, my first solution would be definitely to build upwards. My second solution would be to implement a system where, similar to what we have now, we have a parking permit, but unlike that parking permit, we'll implement a system in the parking garages where you know how many spaces are available. Kind of like if you've ever been to Disney Springs, they have a system on top of each garage floor, and it says how many spaces are open. Or if it's just full, So this would speed up the process of just going up to the 5th floor and not finding anything. Because if you already know there's no parking spaces, you're not going to go up there. But these parking permits will actually have a little tag on the back. And this number, you will implement this to the new system that you would install to the parking garages, and it will unlock the parking space for you. Obviously, each parking permit will have a certain time that you can be in the parking lot for. This will be revised through how many classes you have a day, how long you're typically on campus, and it'll give you a little bit of leniency and freeway for studying time within the library. So this parking pass is a great idea. If you happen to pass your parking limit, the timer will know, because when you leave the parking spot or space, the timer will stop for how long you've been on there. So let's say you pass your limit, boom, there's a ticket. And I'm sure students, after getting $30 tickets every time, they're going to realize that they shouldn't be parking when they're not supposed to. And my last and final solution would be implementing a transportation system. But this would be only for commuters. So let's say you're coming from North Lake, or not necessarily North Lake, let's say you're coming from UV. Simply that. You will park in Gulf Coast Town Center, and what will happen there is that a shuttle will pick you up every 10 minutes to and from. So with this, you'll be able to easily leave your car there and be transported onto campus without any laybacks, because obviously you won't need to find parking. So that will speed up traffic flow. And not only that, the best part is, due to you participating and going through this process, the school itself will give you money back on your financial aid check for your books. And that is a great thing, because obviously if you're getting your books paid for and you're still going on campus and getting to class on time, that allows for you to get better grades, It's less stress on you and weight to buying and purchasing textbooks. And it's just going to be better off for everyone because we're going to stop accidents. And overall, it's a great system to be a part of. I would like to thank you all so much for your time and have a great day.